How should a true Stoic behave when faced with life's difficulties, such as an illness in the family, natural disasters, or financial setbacks? Is Stoicism about surrendering control to the fates? Join us in this episode as we explore these questions through the teachings of Epictetus, the enduring Stoic philosopher, and present the top 10 Stoic lessons from Epictetus. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom.
Number 10. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. A Stoic believes in the clear distinction between things that are within our control, up to us, and things that are beyond our control, not up to us. This is the dichotomy of control. It is a fundamental concept in Stoicism. This concept highlights in essence that individuals should focus their attention and energy on what they can control and accept with equanimity the aspects of life that are beyond their control.
Lack of control is not being powerless. Life often throws unexpected challenges our way. We can't control every twist and turn. Instead, we should recognize that lack of control does not mean giving up. Instead, focus on the things you can manage, your thoughts and actions. Let's explore a few everyday scenarios. When facing impending natural disasters, a Stoic carefully assesses what they can actually control. Drawing strength from virtues like courage, wisdom, and resilience, a Stoic takes proactive steps like securing their property, making evacuation plans, and ensuring the well-being of themselves and others. Furthermore, a Stoic avoids unnecessary stress and stays calm and rational. In dealing with a serious health issue, similarly, a Stoic acknowledges the uncontrollable but focuses on what actions can be taken. They stick to medical advice and take care of themselves. Courage, wisdom, and acceptance help them deal with fear in a rational way. No matter what happens, they keep living a good life, contributing to their own well-being and the well-being of others. Lastly, dealing with a failing relationship. In a tough relationship, a Stoic faces reality and focuses on what they can control, like their own virtues and responses. They assess the relationship objectively and try to communicate openly. Whether the relationship works out or not, the Stoic aims to be kind and respectful, managing emotions calmly and learning from the experience for future relationships.
Number 9. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Stoicism encourages individuals to recognize the preciousness of time and to use it wisely in the pursuit of a virtuous life.
YOLO wisely. The Stoic teaching from Epictetus may seem to suggest embracing YOLO, or you only live once. However, a true Stoic is more circumspect. Stoics do not use YOLO as an excuse for reckless or impulsive behavior. Should you then stop partying? Stop engaging in thrill-seeking. Here are some Stoic principles to guide you as you seek answers. Moderation. Stoicism advocates for moderation in all things. Whether social events or thrill-seeking adventures, a Stoic avoids excesses and ensures that their actions contribute to their well-being and the well-being of others without indulging in harmful or reckless behavior. Mindful choices. A Stoic would make mindful choices about the events they attend, considering the value they bring to their life. They may avoid events solely centered on superficial pleasures and instead opt for those fostering personal growth or meaningful connections. Resilience to peer pressure. A Stoic would remain true to their principles and resist succumbing to peer pressure. They wouldn't engage in activities that go against their values or compromise their well-being for the sake of fitting in. Lastly, enjoyment without attachment. While participating in social events, a Stoic would find joy in the experience without becoming overly attached to external circumstances. This means appreciating the moment without depending on it for lasting happiness.
Number 8. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Stoic wisdom highlights the importance of active listening and intentional communication. It urges individuals to be observant, receptive, and considerate in interactions, prioritizing understanding over expression. Embracing this philosophy fosters deeper connections and cultivates wisdom through attentive listening.
Listen more, talk less. Choosing to be a better listener can make a real difference in various everyday scenarios. For instance, at the workplace, being a genuine listener rather than dominating conversations can create a positive dynamic. When coaching colleagues or working in a team, actively listening to their ideas, concerns, and perspectives fosters collaboration and strengthens professional relationships. In family situations, especially when a family member needs support or someone to talk to, being a good listener can provide comfort and understanding. It allows you to connect on a deeper level and contribute positively to the emotional well-being of your loved ones. Even in casual interactions with friends, taking the time to listen attentively rather than always steering the conversation towards yourself helps in building a more meaningful and reciprocal friendship. Moreover, when dealing with strangers or acquaintances, showing genuine interest in what they have to say can make social interactions more enjoyable and fulfilling. Before we continue with our countdown, let's briefly revisit who Epictetus was. Epictetus, born in 55 CE in Hierapolis, Turkey, emerged from slavery to become a notable Stoic philosopher. His journey led him to Rome, where he attended lectures by Musonius Rufus. After gaining freedom, Epictetus established a Stoic school in Nicopolis, Greece, shaping the philosophical landscape. Despite not writing his own works, Epictetus' teachings were preserved by his student Arrian in the Discourses and Enchiridion. These texts encapsulate his emphasis on personal virtue, self-discipline, and accepting life's uncontrollable aspects. Epictetus' legacy endures as his philosophy resonates with those seeking guidance in navigating life's challenges with wisdom and virtue. His focus on inner strength and resilience continues to inspire modern philosophical thought, making him a revered figure in the Stoic tradition. Now, back to the countdown.
Number 7. He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. A true Stoic understands that fearing death hinders a life of virtue. By accepting mortality, they free themselves to live boldly, face challenges, and pursue meaningful endeavors. In embracing life fully, they cultivate courage, purpose, and virtuous actions.
We all die. Accepting this fact is the key to living life with courage and purpose. Acknowledging the inevitability of death in a healthy way involves cultivating a mindset that values the present moment and emphasizes the importance of living a meaningful life. On growing old, a Stoic embraces the natural process of aging with resilience and acceptance. As you grow older, Stoicism encourages acknowledging its inevitability while maintaining a focus on inner virtues. Instead of resisting the physical changes, a Stoic might appreciate the wisdom and experiences gained over the years, finding contentment in the present moment. On raising children, foster resilience and virtues, emphasizing character development over external achievements. Stoicism in parenting involves teaching children to navigate challenges with courage, emphasizing the importance of virtues like kindness, honesty, and responsibility. Rather than focusing solely on success, a Stoic approach values the development of strong character and ethical behavior. Lastly, when feeling lost and directionless, find meaning in virtuous actions and contributing positively to others. Stoicism suggests that true meaning is derived from living a virtuous life and making a positive impact on others. These can be through acts of kindness, pursuing goals aligned with personal values, and seeking fulfillment in the journey rather than fixating solely on outcomes.
Number 6. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. In Stoicism, the pursuit of wisdom involves recognizing one's limitations, maintaining a humble attitude, and remaining open to new insights and knowledge. Epictetus encourages individuals to approach life with a curious and teachable mindset, fostering intellectual and moral development.
Know that you don't know. Learning requires acknowledging that one doesn't know. It demands humility and a genuine openness and curiosity to learn and become better. Let's consider a few scenarios. Collaborating in the workplace. In a collaborative work setting, a person who believes they know everything might resist taking input from colleagues. This could hinder effective teamwork and innovative problem solving. A Stoic, instead, values diverse perspectives, embraces the opportunity to learn from others, and contributes to the collective wisdom of the team. Teaching kids life lessons. A parent or educator who assumes they have all the answers may not effectively connect with children or address their unique needs. A Stoic teaching life lessons to kids would recognize the ongoing nature of learning. They'd encourage children to explore, question, and make mistakes, fostering an environment where both the mentor and the learner grow together. This approach promotes humility and adaptability. Lastly, on personal growth and self-improvement, someone convinced of their own completeness may resist introspection and personal development, thinking they have nothing more to learn. A Stoic would be open to self-reflection, actively seeking new insights, and adapting their perspectives and behaviors in the pursuit of virtue.
Number 5. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. In Stoicism, The emphasis is on cultivating an attitude of acceptance and contentment, irrespective of external circumstances. A wise person refrains from excessive longing for what they don't have, recognizing that true contentment arises from appreciating the present moment and being grateful for what is already in their life.
Count blessings, not shortcomings. Applying the mindset of focusing on what you have, rather than what you don't, is especially crucial when exposed to comparisons on social media, where affluence and success are often showcased. Here's how you can approach it. Compare less, connect more. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on building genuine connections. Share experiences, ideas, and support with your peers, fostering a more positive and authentic social environment. Embrace imperfections. Understand that everyone has their challenges and imperfections, even if they don't always appear on social media. Embracing the reality of imperfection can alleviate the pressure to measure up to unrealistic standards. Lastly, celebrate others' success. Instead of feeling envious, celebrate the achievements of others. Adopting a positive mindset towards others' success can contribute to a healthier and more supportive social environment.
Number 4. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Stoics understand that we cannot always control the circumstances or events that occur in our lives, but we can control how we choose to perceive and respond to them. Stoicism encourages people to cultivate an attitude of inner resilience, maintaining equanimity and rationality in the face of challenges.
Focus on what you can change. A Stoic would approach life challenges by focusing on what they can change and accepting what they cannot. Here's how a Stoic might navigate through some scenarios. Faced with a sudden financial setback, a true Stoic refrains from immediate distress. Rather than fixating on external market changes, they prioritize internal reactions, maintaining emotional balance. The setback prompts a re-evaluation of financial strategies, emphasizing long-term resilience. The Stoic response involves composed rationality, financial prudence, and the embodiment of virtues like temperance and wisdom. In family conflicts, like disagreements on crucial decisions, a Stoic responds thoughtfully, avoiding impulsive reactions. Acknowledging the external nature of the conflict, they focus on their mindset and choices. Utilizing the opportunity for personal growth through improved communication and understanding, Stoics foster family resilience. Guided by virtues such as patience, empathy, and wisdom, they navigate conflicts with a deliberate and virtuous approach. Lastly, in dealing with personal relationship struggles, a true Stoic will engage in introspection, understanding their own emotions and reactions to the relationship strain. They might communicate openly with the other person, expressing their feelings and setting healthy boundaries. While expressing their needs, a Stoic would also recognize the limits of their control in influencing the other person's choices or feelings. Before we share the remaining top 3 wisdom shorts, please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. With your support, we promise to develop and release more interesting and useful content for you on ancient wisdom. And now, back to the list.
Number 3. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus advises Stoics to cultivate contentment in the present, rejecting desires for what is lacking. The pursuit of eudaimonia, or flourishing, involves aligning with nature and reason. For a true Stoic, eudaimonia manifests in finding joy in the present, appreciating what they already have instead of fixating on perceived deficiencies.
Be content. Excessive longing for things, coupled with neglect of current blessings, often results in disappointment. Material possessions. A Stoic practices gratitude for the things currently possessed instead of constantly longing for more. A Stoic would recognize that material possessions do not determine inner peace or well-being. Career and ambitions. While setting goals and pursuing ambitions, a Stoic would emphasize the importance of finding contentment in the current professional situation. Instead of being solely focused on future achievements, one would appreciate the skills and experiences gained in the present. Relationships. A Stoic nurtures gratitude for relationships by accentuating their positive aspects instead of dwelling on perceived shortcomings. In their interactions, they prioritize virtues such as kindness, understanding, and patience, fostering harmonious connections. Challenges and setbacks. When facing challenges or setbacks, a Stoic mindset would involve accepting the external circumstances and finding opportunities for growth and learning. Rather than lamenting what went wrong, one would reflect on how to navigate similar situations more effectively in the future.
Number 2. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. A true Stoic understands that instead of dwelling in anger or offense at someone else's faults, one should redirect attention inward and examine one's own shortcomings. By doing so, the focus shifts from external grievances to self-awareness and personal growth, fostering understanding and empathy.
We are all imperfect. Embrace this truth, that we are all human. Knowing this helps us find peace and acceptance in dealing with many of life's challenges and situations. Conflict resolution. In interpersonal conflicts, apply the Stoic lesson by pausing before reacting angrily. Reflect on your own reactions and consider the perspective of the other person. This fosters a more empathetic and understanding approach to resolving disputes. Professional relationships. In the workplace, rather than harboring resentment for a colleague's mistake, turn inward and assess your own response. This Stoic approach promotes a constructive and collaborative environment, enhancing teamwork and reducing workplace tension. Personal relationships. In romantic relationships, rather than becoming resentful of a partner's flaws, use the Stoic principle to turn the focus inward. This fosters a relationship built on mutual growth and understanding. Coping with criticism. When receiving criticism, whether personally or professionally, apply the Stoic lesson by first examining your own actions. This approach facilitates constructive feedback reception and personal development.
Number 1. We are not given complete control over everything, but we are given control over ourselves, and this is all that's needed. The quote underscores the importance of directing attention and effort towards the aspects of life that we can actively manage our own reactions and choices. By accepting the limitations of control over external circumstances, a Stoic cultivates inner resilience and fortitude.
Self-awareness is power. Stoics are masters of acknowledging the limits of what we can control in the world amidst all its chaos. But rather than feel powerless, true Stoics embrace this reality and yet take action to cope with many of life's many challenges. Emotional regulation. Stoics master the art of emotional regulation. They acknowledge and understand their emotions but do not let them dictate their responses. This involves cultivating a calm and rational demeanor in the face of challenges. Self-awareness. A true Stoic practices self-awareness, consistently examining their thoughts and reactions. By understanding their internal landscape, they enhance their ability to respond wisely to external events. Mindful decision-making. Instead of dwelling on external factors, a true Stoic channels energy into mindful decision-making. By making choices aligned with reason and virtue, they exercise the control they have over their own actions. Focus on virtues. A Stoic focuses on embodying virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, qualities within their control. By emphasizing virtuous living, they contribute to their own well-being and the well-being of those around them. In essence, a true Stoic masters this lesson by internalizing the dichotomy of control, understanding the limits of their influence, and directing their efforts towards cultivating virtue and inner strength. Through disciplined self-control and a focus on the internal realm, Stoics navigate life with a sense of purpose and tranquility. There you have it, the top 10 Stoic lessons from Epictetus. Let us know in the comments below which of the Stoic lessons we shared you enjoyed the most. Feel free to also tell us which ancient philosopher you would like us to talk about next. Thank you for your time, but before you go, always remember that the wisdom from the ages, although ancient, still resonates as truth for today. Until our next episode, stay curious and enlightened.